everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a tag video, and I haven't done a tag video in a while, I think. Yeah, so this is kind of exciting, and this tag has been popping up all over the place in the beauty community, and it is the 7 Deadly Sins of Beauty. I think the concept is really cool. So I got the questions all printed out all nice and fancy on a piece of paper. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first question, or the first sin, is greed. And it says, what is your most inexpensive beauty item? What is your most expensive? So my most inexpensive beauty item was this Wet n Wild eyeliner. I believe this was 99 cents, and it used to be about, I want to say that big, but I used it a lot, and it's just a standard white eyeliner. Yeah, I don't have any cheap lipsticks, because I don't know. So definitely this one. And then, what is your most expensive? So I was trying to think of this as I was watching some people, and I thought that it would be my NARS Dan Mari palette, because this was $65, and I use this all the time, as you guys know. And then I thought of my Inglot palettes. This one, well, not including this one, this was $35. Combined, I think this is the most. But like just a single palette, this was $64, because each eyeshadow is $5, and I bought 10, and then the palette itself, I believe, is $14. So it would be 50 plus 14, which is 64. So the Dan Mari palette had that beat. But then I realized that those two were not the most expensive beauty products that I own. It's actually my Naked palette. And you're probably wondering, like, hold on, what? When I bought this, it was the summer of 2010. Actually, no, it came out in the summer of 2010. And I had eyed it. Like, I only had my Coastal Scents 88 Warm palette. That was the first palette I ever bought. And then I bought my, or maybe that was the only palette I had. Oh my god, I think it was actually the only palette I had, because I bought the Stila Color palette afterwards, yeah. So, oh, my dog wanted to say hi. Oh, I was like, oh my god, who's at my door? Zoe, look, that's Zoe. She's joined the video, okay. So I wanted this palette for a really long time. Like, when I saw it, I was like, oh my god. And I had used Urban Decay eyeliners, and I knew how much I loved it, and like the whole company and everything. And when I saw the eyeshadows, I was like, I need to buy this. But the second that it hit the market, I couldn't get it, because it was sold out. And at the time, this was $48, and it had the dual eyeliner in it. So I was lucky enough to purchase it at that time. So I didn't go on the mailing list. I don't know what I did, but I just waited every day for that thing to be in stock, and it just never happened. It was sold out in Ulta, it was sold out in Sephora, it was sold out everywhere. So me and my mom went onto eBay, and we watched, we put on our watch list like 10 different people selling the Naked palette. Eventually, we got the bid for one, I think using Auction Sniper, like where you can just like snipe in the bid after 5 seconds, or 5 seconds before it ends or something. And I think she bought it for me, or I pitched in a little bit. It was kind of like a gift, halfway. Sorry, my dog. I believe that I bought this for $85. Now obviously this has been the best investment ever, because, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a pan in every single eyeshadow, which is awesome, because if I bought it for $85 and I never used it, the point in that, I see none. So this is the best investment ever. This is my absolute favorite palette I've ever had. I'm sorry about my dog barking. I mean, honestly, I can't even explain my life without this palette. I'm wearing it today. I mean, I freaking have a use for this almost every day. Ugh, my dog. So, this was my most expensive makeup palette. Of course, my mom later on bought one for $48 when it was back in stock a couple of weeks or months later. So, hit or miss maybe, but this palette is my baby. So it was worth that $85. It was worth that eBay trip, so yeah. Wrath is the next one. What beauty products do you have a love-hate relationship? What product has been the hardest to get? So, love-hate relationship, I was watching a couple of them, and everyone was saying pigments. Everyone was saying pigments. Honestly, pigments can be an issue. I feel like saying pigments is like, well, it's a loose product. Of course you're gonna have issues with it if you're clumsy. I mean, practically everyone here on YouTube is clumsy. We're always dropping stuff in videos. So I feel like saying pigments is not really like, I don't know, it's kind of like a given that you're gonna have a love-hate relationship with. For me, I do tend to drop them, but I'm not going to say that because I don't really work with pigments as much as I do, even though I just bought a MAC pigment from the new Vera collection, which I'm so excited about. So I don't really work with pigments too much, and when I do, I don't have that much of a problem with them, but the product that I have a love-hate relationship is eyeliner. For example, today, my eyeliner is different because I suck at eyeliner. Like, when I want to do wings, I can't do it. Like, I can do it on one eye when the camera's not working. I'll have a tutorial on this too, by the way, so you can see my fails. Like, I don't know. I can't do eyeliner sometimes, and it's so annoying, and so I definitely have a love-hate relationship with eyeliner. And then the beauty product that has been the hardest to get is definitely the Naked palette. I actually did not have too much trouble getting the Naked 2 because I kind of waited a little while, and then the second that I saw it was available online, I just bought it, so I didn't really like do a lot of searching for it. I did, however, search a lot for, just kicked it, the Party Parrot lipstick by MAC because everyone has it and people on YouTube are convincing me too much. It's so annoying. So I've been searching a lot for that, but I don't have it, so I'm not going to count that. Gluttony. What are your most delicious beauty products? So this, I haven't used this as much for some reason ever since I got it, which is kind of annoying, but I really do like it. And this is the Super Stay 10-Hour Stain Gloss by Maybelline. And I mentioned this in the video that I used it in. This is in Ruby Indulgence, like a really dark reddish ruby. Holy mother of God, this thing smells so good. It smells so sweet and delicious. Like, sometimes I hate lip glosses. Actually, I really hate lip glosses in general. I only have a few, and that's because, like, I got a L'Oreal one a while ago, and oh my God, when I put that on my lips, I wanted to throw up. It tasted and smelled disgusting. It smelled really cheap and just, it was horrible. So this thing smells so good. It smells so fruity and delicious, and you have to buy it to smell it because, oh my God, if you could smell this through the TV screen, the computer screen, oh my God, you would die. And then another one that I love is my super soft pink Pretty and Pure hand and body cream. I don't know, but it smells pure jasmine and pink lemonade, and it really smells good. It makes me smell good, so I like it. Sloth. What beauty product do you neglect due to laziness? I don't really neglect any beauty product. Most days when I go to school, I don't really wear anything on my lips. It's usually just chapstick or something. On the weekends, I like to wear lip stuff, as you can clearly see. In the summer, though, I usually neglect foundation / tinted moisturizer, and I will just throw some powder on. I don't know, sometimes I don't see the point, but maybe that's not for laziness. There are some days, though, where I'm just lazy and I'm like, I don't really feel like putting on foundation. So, I guess that. Pride. What beauty product gives you the most self-confidence? Okay, so I actually had to think about this one a little bit, and I'm gonna have to say eyeshadow, because I get complimented a lot on my eyeshadow, and it makes me feel really happy and like, wow, I'm actually doing a good job at this. And I used to suck, so like to know that I'm improving. And then like the other day I did my friend's eye makeup, and I might do it for her Sweet 16, and she really liked it. And then some of my other friends were like, wow, her eyeshadow looks so good, I can't believe you did that, it took you like no time and stuff. And I felt really proud, and I was like, oh my God, people actually think I'm okay at this. So it's really great to hear feedback like that, and I really appreciate it. So that gives me the most confidence and keeps me wanting to get better at this, and because it's like a creativity outlet. It's kind of like getting complimented on your eyeshadow, and I know I wear like a lot of neutral stuff, but like I once did like a green smoky eye type thing, and I wore it to school and I got so many compliments on it. So when you put a lot of time and effort into something, like getting complimented on your eyeshadow for like a person who likes makeup or a makeup artist or something is kind of like an artist who gets complimented on their drawing or their painting. It's like kind of like the same thing, or they're correlated, because it's like you're putting your art out there and you're wearing it almost. So to get complimented on that is really great. So that's definitely something that gives me a lot of self-confidence to hear someone appreciate that. Lust. What attributes do you find most attractive in the opposite sex? I'm going to repeat what Rachel, I call it Ambrosia, said. What the hell does that have to do with beauty? Products, I mean, like makeup. But I guess, you know, they had to think of something for lust. I guess the attributes I find most attractive are definitely, I'll do like a few physical traits and a few personality traits. Well, personality, of course, like you need to be upbeat and happy and really nice. And I definitely notice a guy's eyes and a guy's smile, his skin, his hair too. Basically, like his whole face, the way he carries himself, just his presence. I guess that's really what I find attractive in guys. And the final one is envy. What items would you most likely to receive as a gift? If someone could find me Party Parrot lipstick from MAC, I would totally not object to getting that as a gift. I can't really think of another thing that I would prefer as a gift. I guess the Too Faced Natural at Night. That's really pretty. I've been kind of eyeing that a little bit. But it's kind of like what I have too. Like I have some things that resemble it, but I don't know. One of the Too Faced little box things. Those are so cute. I would love that as a gift. I've been trying to watch them on eBay, see if they go on sale. But yeah, I think like yesterday I spent like 2 hours on the computer looking up like all these new spring collections and stuff, and I haven't really seen anything except I bought some stuff yesterday, which I don't know, it's probably gonna come in on like Thursday. So yeah, I kind of just looked and I just bought the things that I feel necessary for me that I wanted. And that's about it. I don't really think, except maybe like the Too Faced palettes that I just see the gift. Yes, so that is the 7 deadly sins of beauty tag, and I hope you liked it. I tagged all of you to do it since I wasn't tagged in particular by anyone, and just out of nowhere. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, and yeah, bye!